Basic geometrical ideas. In our daily life, we see so many things around us. We see trees, we see buildings, we see so many objects, instruments, appliances, so many things. In all these things, we find some specific shapes. Say for example, if we see a TV, we find a rectangular shape in that. So whatever the different objects are there around us, they have some certain shapes. They have some specific shapes. We see so many things around us which have some shapes in them. Sometimes we see some rangoli or some kind of mehendi design. In the design, we will find some kind of curves. So in this way, in our day-to-day life, we come across so many shapes. Now let us learn more about these shapes. Before we learn about the different geometrical shapes, first we need to learn about a point. What is a point? Point is nothing but a small dot. Say for example, if you wanted to locate some place on a paper. So now take a paper and take your pencil, make it sharp. Now put a fine dot on the paper. So this dot locates some place on the paper. Now this dot becomes a point. What is the use of this point? This kind of points are used to locate some area or some place on a paper, on a picture or on a map. For example, we have the state map of Andhra Pradesh state. So now we are going to locate Hyderabad in this map. So where is Hyderabad? It is here. So how we located it? Just we kept one point. In this way, points on maps let us know about that place. So it will denote a place. What is this place? Hyderabad. A line segment. We have learnt about a point. Now here there are 2 points. We know that a point is denoted by a capital letter. Say this is A and this is B. Now we are trying to connect these 2 points. So we are trying to join these 2 points by some lines like this. Now here we have drawn 3 different lines. So this line is also connecting A to B, and this is also connecting A to B, and this is also connecting A to B. But what is the difference? Here the distance is difference. The middle one is the least possible distance between A and B. So this line is called a line segment. Why only this is called as a line segment? So line segment is a line which connects 2 points by least possible distance. This is the least possible distance. So this is considered as a line segment. These 2 are not the line segments here. This is the line segment because this is the least possible distance between A to B. So a line segment is a line which joins 2 points. Now how do we denote a line segment? So here is a point A and B. So that line between these 2 points is called segment AB. So how do you write it? AB bar. This is segment AB. Now let us see what is a line. Here we have seen a line segment. It is extended between 2 points. For example, this line segment, it extends beyond this point A, and here it extends in this way. So how far I can draw? Now I can draw till the end of the board. You can draw till end of your notebook. So but we wanted to show it is extending on. How do we show that? Here we put 2 arrow marks like this. So this shows that this is a line. This is a continuous line on both the sides. So this represents a line. So we write it as line AB. The line is also represented by small letters like L, M, N, etc. And a line is also called as a straight line. Ray. What is a ray? A ray is a portion of a line. Here we have a line. So in this line, a part of this line is called a ray. Say for example, A, B. This is a ray. You can call it as a ray. In the same way, AC. This is one ray. So how do we define a ray? A ray is a portion of a line which starts at a point and goes endlessly in one direction. So here this ray is starting at this point and it goes endlessly in this direction. And this ray AC, it starts here at this point and it goes endlessly in this direction. Curve. What is a curve? Curve is a line that is drawn without lifting a pencil. Say for example, here we started drawing a line with a pencil like this and we ended here. This is called a curve. We see one more example. I drew one more curve. This is also a curve. So here I drew this curve without lifting my pencil. So this is also a curve. What is the difference between this first one and second one? This curve is called open curve and this curve is called a closed curve. Now let us see one more curve I'll draw. Here one more curve. And even a straight line also can be called as a curve. A wavy line, a crescent moon, any shape. So all these shapes, without lifting my chalk, I drew these shapes. Let us see this 3 and 7. These two pictures are different from other pictures. What is the difference? In case of these pictures, 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. While drawing these pictures, the lines, they do not cross each other. So these pictures are called as simple curves. These are simple curves. These are not simple curves. Because these two pictures, while drawing the curve it crosses itself. See, the curve it crosses itself. So these two are not simple curves. The remaining pictures are simple curves. From these previous examples, we learned that a curve can be any line that is drawn without lifting the pencil. So that is a curve. In our day-to-day life, we don't call this straight line as a curve. In general terms, we don't call this straight line as a curve. But in mathematics, even this line also comes under a curve because it satisfies the rule for curve. What is the rule? Anything that is drawn without lifting up, whether you draw with a chalk or pencil, that is called as a curve. Polygons. What is a polygon? A polygon is a simple closed figure that is made up of definite number of line segments. So here some are the examples of polygons. So what is the polygon? A polygon is any closed figure. So this is a closed figure made up of definite number of line segments. Definite number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 line segments. So it has got 5 sides. It is a polygon. And this is 3 sides. A definite number of sides and it is a simple closed figure. This is a polygon. And even this is a polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sides. In the same way, this is also a polygon. Now, let us look at the different parts of a polygon. So here we have drawn this polygon, a simple closed figure. So this outline is called as the boundary of the polygon. Boundary. The area that is outside the polygon is called exterior of polygon. Exterior of polygon. And the area that is inside this polygon is called as interior of polygon. Interior of polygon. So it has got 3 different parts. This is the boundary, interior and exterior. So for a polygon, including its boundary, interior and boundary together called as region. Angle. Angles are generally formed where corners are formed. In our day-to-day life, we see different things where we find some corner. See here, a hanger, it has got some corners. Here we find some angle. Even in between the pages of a book also, we find the corners, and there we find angle. So these corners, depending upon the distance, they make some angle. Even an open door, between the door sill and the door, there is some angle. In the same way, in different cases, like in a scissors, that is the branch of a tree, we find angles. In the previous example, we have seen that how angles are formed. Angles are formed when two rays meet at a point. Say, for example, this is a point. From this, two rays arise. So this is a common point. From this common point, two rays arise, and at the corner of these two rays, an angle is formed. And this point, the end point of these two rays from where they have originated, is called as a vertex. And this part is called angle. Here this OB and ray OA are the arms of the angle. These two are OA and OB. These two are arms of the angle. And we call this angle as angle AOB or angle BOA. Now let us see an angle QPR. So here there are certain points marked. The area that lies between these two rays is called interior of the angle. Interior, and this is called boundary or angle. Now let us see an angle PQR. So in this angle, here we find some points are located. The area that lies between these two rays is called interior of the angle. Interior, and these two are called arms of the angle. And whereas the outer portion of this angle is called exterior. Exterior of the angle. So now some points are in the interior, some are in the exterior, and some are on the arms. So interior, what are the points that are in the interior? X. Now let us see the points on the arms. Say here one point S, and that's all. Now exterior, look at the exterior, Z, Z, Y. Repeat. So these are the points on the exterior. Now let us see about a triangle. What is a triangle? A triangle is a simple closed figure which is made up of three line segments A, B, C. So this is one line segment AB, and segment BC, and segment CA. So three line segments made this triangle. So this is a closed figure made up of three line segments. So these three line segments, they make three vertices and they form angles. Angle BAC, angle ABC, angle CAB. So they make three angles. Here three angles. And the total figure is denoted as triangle ABC. So this is called as triangle ABC. Quadrilateral. We have seen that a triangle is formed by 3 line segments. A quadrilateral is formed by 4 line segments. See, line segment AB, segment BC, segment CD, segment DA. So these are the 4 line segments which form a quadrilateral. Here they have 4 angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Now, here the line segment AD and line segment CB. See, these two are diagonals. Line segment AD and BC are diagonals. In the same way, DC and AB are diagonals. In our daily life, we see different objects in round shape. We call this shape as a circle. We see a clock which is in round shape. We call this shape as a circle. Even if you see a bangle, it is also in circular shape. And even a tire, a bike tire or a bus tire, even that is also in a circular shape. Let us observe a cycle wheel. The cycle wheel has got a point in its middle and the spokes arise from the middle to its edge. So how is the edge of a cycle wheel? A curved edge. It has got a curved edge. So this way. The middle point of this cycle wheel is called center. This is the center of the circle here. Now, the length of this curved edge, the complete length of this curved edge is called circumference. And the distance between the center point and any point on the curved edge, from here to here, if you call it as OA, if you call this point as OB, if you take OA or OB, the length will be the same. So same distance between the center and any point on its curved edge. This is called as radius. Let us learn the parts of a circle. If we take a cycle wheel as an example, this is a cycle wheel. It's having a midpoint from where all the spokes arise. This midpoint is called center. Now, the circle has got a curved edge. The total length of this curved edge is called circumference. Circumference, the total length of this curved edge. From the center to any point on the curved outer edge, from the center to any point, this point or this point or this point, this distance is called radius. This is the radius of the circle. Now let us see the other parts of a circle. Here we know about this line from the center of the circle to that any point on the outer curved edge of the circle. So this point, this is called radius. Radius, center to the edge. So this line is called radius. This distance is called radius. Now, the total length of this curved edge is called circumference, and a part of the curved edge is called arc. Say for example, here to here, this part is called arc. Now, if a circle Here it has got 2 radii and 1 arc. So the part of the circle that is covered by an arc and 2 radii is called as a sector. This part is called as a sector. So this sector is enclosed by 2 radii and 1 arc. Now let us come to that another part. Here there is a line connecting 2 points on the circumference of a circle. So this is the circumference and 2 points it is connecting. This line is called as a chord. Here this part of the circle, it is enclosed by an arc and a chord. This is called as segment. Here this is arc. So the area enclosed by an arc and chord is called as a segment. Here this is a radii, this is a radii, 2 radius, 2 radii. So here you can see this is also a chord because this is connecting 2 points on the circle A, B. So here to here it is connecting. But whenever a chord passes through the circle, center of the circle, whenever a chord connects 2 points and passing through the center of the circle, you call it as diameter. So here this is sector, this is a segment, and even this is also a segment. We can even call it as semicircle. So this is the semicircular part and this is the semicircular part, half circle. So here this is a sector, and not only this area is also a sector because this part is also covered by 2 radii and 1 big arc. So this is also a sector. But what is the difference? This is a small sector, so we call it as minor sector, and this part is called major sector. In the same way, here this is called as a segment and this is also a segment. So this is a minor segment and this is major segment. Here both the segments are of equal size.